This is a dream. Seriously, what you've done with this space, I was telling you before, but I pinned so many gardens on Pinterest and so many of them look just like this. So I need to know, what was this before?
So when we first moved in, part of the reason why we loved the house so much was because of this backyard. It was like literally completely empty, just a big grassy backyard. And we have dogs, and so we were like, oh, this would be great for the dogs. And then we had kind of just started, I feel like a lot of people during COVID started getting into gardening, and we were like some of those people. And so at our rental, we had a garden, a smaller garden, and we just really fell in love with gardening. It kind of became like one of our main hobbies that Eric and I did together. And obviously I love English style, I love English country style, I love English gardens. And so that was kind of the whole plan for this, and it slowly evolved over time, piece by piece. So we first put in the shed and the chicken coop. Eric built those. And then we did the garden beds and the gravel. And then last year we did the greenhouse. And then this year we actually did the fence. And so it's kind of just like piece by piece come together to be more and more like a full picture of what we wanted it to be. But we really, really love it. We spend a ton of time out here, and I'm someone that typically does not love like the summertime, but gardening has made me love summertime because of like getting to come out here and work and seeing everything grow is really, really special. So.
Well, I just think I'm just imagining you starting off with a blank slate of like, just like a grass.
It was like dirt, basically. Like we had there was like a giant dirt hole in the middle. It was like not cute.
So I love that. I feel like starting with that was so smart, because it gives you like a focal point.
It gave us a focal point, and then we had always wanted to have chickens, so we were like, oh, we'll build off the chicken coop. And then we were like, when we first started, we just had literally like an in-ground garden right here where we just like put seeds in the ground, and we had like tomatoes and stuff.
Okay.
And it was just like dirt. And then we were like, okay, we want to put some beds in. And then I love pea gravel because it feels very English. We're like, we want to add that. And then slowly over time, all the pieces came together. And now we actually have a lot of fruit trees. We kind of have learned that like you should just grow what you like to eat. And so we grow like a lot of tomatoes and lettuce and a lot of fruit. Eric really likes to grow radishes, which we've got over there. He and I are both obsessed with roses. So we have a lot of roses that we're trying to grow. We're still learning how to take care of those. I'm not like the best. I wouldn't say that either of us naturally have like a green thumb. It's definitely been something that we've taught ourselves and learned over time.
And I love that over here you have like this little table set up.
Yeah, so this table was another thrift find. I knew I wanted to have a dining setup in here so that Eric and I could come and just like have a little picnic outside, eat dinner. Yeah, we love being able to come out here, especially in the evening when the sun's kind of coming down a little bit. We've had parties out here. We love to have a garden party, have people over. Yeah, it's really fun. We have learned a lot over the past several years gardening. It's a lot of trial and error. It's kind of the same philosophy as with the inside. I feel like you kind of just have to start, and you're not going to be good at it right away. You're definitely going to kill some of the plants. You're definitely going to have things that are successes and things that aren't, and you just learn as you go. We have cabbage over here, lavender. I can never seem to keep lavender alive. I love lavender, but I have a hard time with it, but I keep trying every year.
Yes. I mean, it looks good right now.
Right, it's doing okay right now. It's like later in the summer, it may all be dead. But he and I love tomatoes, lettuce. We have cabbage right here, onions, kind of things that we use in our day-to-day cooking.
Yes.
And then, yeah, we have tomatoes, squash. A tip that we like to do is plant flowers in each bed alongside the vegetables, because it just really helps with the pollinators and brings them to the vegetable bed, and also is just pretty. I mean, I think in everything that I do, I like to add beauty and kind of like romanticize the practical things, and adding a little flowers and things like that is a way that we do it. So
I love that it's both beautiful and functional. Why don't we go and see your chickens?
yes, so we have 5 chickens. They are a little noisy right now.
Look at them, they're big.
Yeah, I know. Especially this one right here. She's like a big girl.
Oh my, you're getting well fed.
Yeah.
So
But
fun.
they're great. We, especially with the price of eggs right now,
Yes.
it's great to get your own eggs.
How much do they produce?
So, let me go in there and see if they've got any today.
Oh, they do.
They produce like, each of them probably does like, I want to say 200 eggs a year or something like that on average. So if they're not laying like every other day, or like, yeah, it's pretty good production. Like, we have more eggs than we need.
Okay.
Essentially.
I was wondering if you need to like supplement, because with all
No,
the
not
baking
really.
and everything. That is so fun.
Okay. So these are some of the ones that we have right here. This one's big, some of these brown ones. This is from our Midnight Maran, which are the dark ones. And they lay this like really pretty brown color egg, which is like my favorite. I just think it's so pretty. And then this was just one of the other chickens, which I find this not as pretty of a color of an egg, but you know what, it's
When they're
fine.
mixed though, like all mixed together, it's fun to have different
Yes.
colors.
The problem with chickens is once you get chickens, you become obsessed with getting all of the different types of chickens and like all the different colors that lay the different colors of eggs, and then it's like, then you end up with like 50 chickens, and which is illegal on this property. So
Oh.
yeah, we have to cut back,
Okay.
but we still love it.
Oh my. And you've got your little ducklings over
Yes,
there.
we have 3 ducks, and 2 of them are males, so they don't lay eggs, but we do have a female who does lay eggs, but she's actually currently incubating her eggs. So we may have some ducklings in the next few days.
Want to see Margo's full home tour? Watch it on our channel using the card attached above. For extended cuts and behind-the-scenes moments from our home tours, join us on Patreon for exclusive bonus content and access to a cozy community of design-loving women. You can join us at the link in the description below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this, and we'll see you in the next one.